So if you couldn't tell by my voice in my last video or by the community post gem that I dropped a few days before that, you probably know that I came down with a bad case of COVID whatever variant in 2023, and well, that shit almost took me out. I was blinking at 5 HP for like 6 days straight. So naturally, I wasn't able to keep up with the whole gaming world like how I usually am, since I was so hyper focused on, not being unalive. So I missed out on some juicy things that I would have loved to talk about, but more importantly, there's still so much that I don't even know about just because of what was going on. But you see, even though I was out of the loop on pretty much everything, doesn't mean that I didn't develop a sixth sense when it comes to knowing bad gaming practices at any given moment. Like each time somebody pays the Genshin Impact studio money, basically like the lottery, just to win a new character, I feel that. But it's not just the gacha game genre that's been on the back of my mind, Those games don't really mean much to me. Where it starts to get annoying is when a bad gaming practice affects a game that I actually like and play, and in this case it happens to be Mortal Kombat 1. Now, Mortal Kombat 1 on its own, I think is one of the best modern fighting games, period. Like, take the storylines, the diverse characters, the controls, forget Megan Fox was ever associated, and you've got yourself a worthy Game of the Year contestant in my opinion. But unfortunately, in 2023, most gaming companies aren't satisfied with just leaving it at that, because they're never afraid to show the fact that they're always out for more money. And that's just the case with Mortal Kombat 1, as they've recently begun their plan on adding microtransaction mechanics into the game. Now, it's no surprise that the game's having microtransactions. I mean, I made videos talking about it before the game was even released, and it's not even the first game that they even toyed with the whole concept of it. But what was once a mechanic used for things, just like emotes and cosmetics, now got expanded into having new paid fatalities. Now, for those that don't know, in MK, whenever you defeat your opponent, you've got the option of hitting a button sequence to deliver a finishing blow animation that blurs the line between the ESRB M and A rating. You shouldn't have kids present. But now, they've begun listing a universal Halloween themed fatality to purchase, which is worth about $10 in in-game currency. Now, this fatality itself is, mid. You're not missing out on anything if you decide not to purchase it, and obviously, like all the other microtransactions, you can get along fine without purchasing anything. I mean, there is only so many times you can see an appendix get split before it's like, yo, I think I got it. But where my concern with the whole situation is what the future of Mortal Kombat is going to look like going forward. NetherRealm is obviously getting more comfortable with the whole, live service style of gaming, so it's only likely that they're going to get better at it and possibly make it the forefront of their future game system. While the content itself isn't always bad, what if NetherRealm gets to a point where so much of their business is on these live service features that they allocate less time in making good and new gameplay changes? And that's not just me talking crazy, we've all seen it happen. Look at Call of Duty. For the past few years, Call of Duty has made an insane amount of money from just skins and cosmetics, and yet the last 2 games we got were remakes of old games. They didn't even change the name. So since Mortal Kombat is somewhat in the same boat of where Call of Duty was, I just wouldn't want to see the same thing happen to where, the gameplay barely changes up with each new release, since they know, they'll have a cash cow with the microtransactions. So we're just gonna have to see what the future holds for Mortal Kombat, but hopefully the game can remain to be fun, for many years to come, because I really enjoyed Mortal Kombat 1 and want to see that for many more games. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens to Mortal Kombat in the future. So what do you guys think about Mortal Kombat 1 and, these microtransactions? Feel free to comment down below. And as always, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one.